Just a reminder, if you desire to make any public comments, to make sure you sign up on the public comment sheet up there. Thank you. Open the meeting, call to order the meeting for Florence City Council, Monday, August 4th, 2025. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Counselor Van Houten.
Here.
Counselor Stiefel.
Here.
Counselor Mergelman.
Here.
Counselor Gardner.
Here.
Counselor Stone.
Here.
Counselor McKinnon.
Here.
Mayor Wolf.
Here. Item 3, public comments. Karen Hunter. And just a reminder, make sure the microphone is on. Speak clearly. Okay, just push it and it should be green.
It's green.
All right.
Can
and-
you hear me?
Yep. And we
Hi, Mr. Mayor. I'm Karen Hunter, and I came only to briefly speak to you. There's a lot of things that are happening in Florence that I don't know if you're aware of or not. A lot of these things that are happening in Florence that are ugly are occurring at the Florence Senior Community Center. They've got big problems there. They refuse to divulge information about what they're doing. They have instances of Open Records Act violations. They pretend like the bylaws don't exist, and they pretend like Colorado laws don't exist. These laws are coming to everyone's attention. And I've even brought some of these offenses to the chief of police, who at one point waved me off and said, "That's senior drama. I don't want to get involved." But the chief is involved, and that makes the city involved. And I need for you to know that this is coming to a head. Information is making its way around the state, and this board will be involved, and as well as that board will be involved. And I just wanted to let you know that. I would like to have a talk with the chief, because I filed a FOIA request on July 9th. I finally received that FOIA request, and everyone at the police station said, "Oh, there's not much information in there." And it's like, I guess y'all didn't read it, because there's a lot of information in there, and I'd like to clear some things up. So if you could get the chief to recognize that I'm a Colorado citizen and I live in your city and I have a right to speak to him freely, and not just in the parking lot. I think the chief should invite me into his office and let an old lady sit down. So that's what I'm here to ask for today. I hope the chief, who has possibly retained my phone number, will call me and make an appointment so that I can speak to him about active crimes that I see happening every day at the club. Thanks so much. I'm going to go away now. I haven't been feeling well, but I really appreciate this opportunity to speak. And I'll look forward to hearing from somebody, because I think legal counsel should be advised of what's happening in this city right now. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Joan Elliott.
Joan Elliott, 404 Wilson Avenue, here in Florence. And I'm president of the Florence Chamber, and I'm here just to kind of give you an update of what's been going on lately. There's 2 or 3 things that are going on. We were supposed to, I appreciate the money you gave us last year for this kiosk downtown, and it just has been put back to be delivered. It is ready. The school has it ready. We just have had issues to getting delivery. So, I'm not complaining about it. Tammy's working with me. It's going to happen or whatever, but that's why it's taken so long. I expected that, hopefully we were all thinking that it could become in May, but it's coming and should be shortly. Then I want to say thank you also for the money that you gave for our Holly Jolly Christmas experience. And I'm really delighted because it's a 4-day event, November 29th, December 6th, December 13th, and the 20th. We have a committee that is somewhere between 20 and 40 people involved. We have a lot of nonprofits involved. We have the merchants involved, businesses involved. We're going to have these great fun-filled day, all family oriented. There's lots of energy. I'm really looking forward, and everybody who is involved right now is has a lot of energy. It's very positive reception as we go out and talk. Right now, what we're working on is to get other sponsors that might want to participate in these activities. We are involving like Penrose and wherever so that we can really make it a true community event, and it's going very positive. So I just want you to be assured that it's money well spent. Next thing, Fremont County Exceptional Women has been every year. Last year I think we had about 5 women, and we had 2 winners, and it is for all Fremont County. It's coming up. Our nominations are closing on August 12th, and then we have a banquet that is, October 10th. We've had a lot of involvement. There hasn't, so last year it was great Florence participation. And, we are always looking for exceptional women that we can nominate and participate. And I think that's all I have.
Thank you, Joan.
Thanks.
Jen Miley.
Jenny Miley, Ward 3. The City of Florence has an untapped resource of historical documents. These irreplaceable documents, the building blocks and eyewitness account of the founding of Florence, are deteriorating, and our history is wasting away in useless obscurity. The question before the City Council is this: are these historical documents worth saving? The custodian of records notes these 150-year-old documents as fragile, not easily searchable, and difficult to read. Time constraints of city staff prohibits the in-person review of these open public records. Preservation priorities based on the significance and condition of the documents are impossible to determine. There is no list or index. What records exist is unknown. When documents deteriorate, content is lost. Content lost is akin to losing jigsaw puzzle pieces. Blank spots are in the picture. Through a scanning and digitizing process, we can easily and economically preserve the city's original historical documents, create a backup against content loss, and place them online. The Florence Preservation Commission enthusiastically supports this 250-150 project. At this council meeting, or the August 18th council meeting, I ask this council for consent for 2 members of the City Council, the custodian of records, and the mayor to join in a joint workshop with skilled and experienced individuals and the Preservation Commission. The full scope of the project will be examined. Subjects ranging from alternative options, legal issues, to the type of equipment used will be discussed in order to develop a comprehensive plan of action to achieve the project's goal. Preserve the city's original historical documents, save our history, and provide online access. Preserving historical documents is not just about keeping old documents safe. It's about safeguarding our collective memory, understanding our shared past, building a more informed and connected future. We have a choice: work together to preserve our historical documents and reveal a fuller, more dynamic and colorful portrait of Florence, or the city can let our history waste away in useless obscurity and leave blank spots in the portrait of Florence. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
You can come too, if you want.
All right, item 4, consent agenda. Consider approving the minutes, city expenditures, a water agreement for Oak Creek Lane, Florence, temporary use permit for the Florence Merchants Association for a fall festival, entering into contracts with ESCO for monitoring HVAC systems, and contract with MTech to prevent maintenance, for preventative maintenance on the heating system, and approving the agreement for water services for East Florence Water Association. At this time, do any council members wish to pull any of these items?
I would like to pull E and F.
Any other council members wish to pull any other items? Okay, hearing no more, I'd consider a motion to approve consent agenda items A, B, C, D, and G.
I'll make a motion. We approve consent agenda A, B, C, D, and G.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carries. Item E, considering enter a contract with ESCO for the installation of a system to monitor and control the HVAC. Mr. Tom? Or John? How about John? John, yes.
Hello, everyone. For those that don't know me, I'm John Vernetti. I'm the building inspector and have been for 9 months with the city of Florence. When I came here, the HVAC system was in pretty bad shape. There's no way to control it. There hasn't been any maintenance done on it. It's just been a repair job as things go. So I'm very much open to any questions you guys may have. I'll give you the lowdown of what I know. With the ESCO consent agenda E, that is the, how would I put it, the brains behind the system. That's going to be all the graphics in the computer side of things. So the whole building is controlled by automation. There's no thermostats or anything like that. Everything goes through a central computer, or a supervisor, if you will, and it was on a computer that has been lost, and we have no way to retrieve any of that information. There's 2 companies in the state that can handle, or that are licensed to work on the Distech system, which is what we have. The original one, which was MSI, is the one that installed it. When I reached out to them, they said they were not able to help us. The other one is ESCO, and I've since had them on site for a total of about 16 hours. And we were able to crack into the system, but realized that there's not a lot of graphics there, not a lot of computer stuff inside of there that they can work with. So they're going to, we did find the original paperwork that had everything outlined in it, so they're going to rebuild it according to that. So it'll be to the original specs. You got any questions on that?
How old is the system?
It was put in 2010, from my understanding.
And I've asked some questions too. It's been my understanding that it wasn't, I don't know what the technical term is, kept up to date. It wasn't serviced once it was put in
Correct.
until it just finally faltered.
Yeah, so
And-
the system has been lost, and it's been running just in, well, when I got here, there was no power even to the control system. With our IT department, we were able to get it back online, and then now it's kind of in a default mode, but there's no way to control it.
Right. But the equipment now is back up and working, so the computer system will work now.
Kind
New
of.
one, kind of.
Yeah, so it's kind of like having a TV with the remote control, but you can't find the remote control. So you got one channel, and it's in default mode. So we don't have any way to control it. So that's what this company will do, is go back and rebuild it to where we at least can control it again. By doing that, it's going to save a lot of energy, because right now the air handlers are running 24/7. Pumps aren't talking to one another. So once we get it back online, kind of like tuning up your car, it'll run a lot better and save energy.
Well, the other thing I heard too, it'll probably prolong the life of the equipment.
It will, and that's the preventative maintenance side as well that we'll talk about next.
I know we show pretty hefty cost to get this going,
Correct.
almost 22,000. Is there going to be a yearly cost to maintain that system?
Not on this side of things right now. We will talk to them in negotiations later on about keep doing updates and monitoring the system at some point. But this is just to rebuild it and get it back online, and then they'll monitor it for 12 months.
For 12 months, okay.
Yep.
All right, are there any other questions? Do we have
Happy
a
to
motion?
answer whatever you got.
Yeah. Do we have a motion to approve item E?
I will make a motion, authorize the intern city manager to enter into a contract with Energy Services of Colorado to provide a building automation system for the HVAC system at City Hall as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion passed. Item F.
Okay, item F. This is to enter into a contract with a company called MTech to do the preventative maintenance on the boiler system and the hot water system. Right now hasn't been any maintenance done on it, other than what our city guys have been able to do. But we need to I believe we need to get a preventive maintenance company here that specializes in this to prolong the equipment life and the longevity of all the equipment. So,
Questions?
I don't know if people that don't come into City Hall realize how many days we're without air conditioning. Luckily in the winter, I don't think we've ever been without heat. We have been? Okay. So it's a problem, and
Yeah.
I'm glad we're finally getting it fixed.
well, and so just a little bit of backstory on that too. The way the heating system has been ran in the past was when it's cold outside, somebody goes down and flips on the boiler. And then when it gets too warm, they shut it back off. And that's probably one of the worst things you can do to a piece of equipment. So by doing the preventive maintenance and the brains behind it to control it, that should negate all of that.
Good.
And will this $5,193, will that be a yearly after that? Will it be
That'll
that
be,
same
yes,
amount?
that'll be a yearly thing. They come down and do maintenance twice a year on it. And if there's anything above and beyond what they need to do, then they let us know, and then we figure that out. We bring it to you guys, or we have the boss say it's okay.
But it's not the complete 5,000, it's 1,330 for the maintenance. Is that the quarterly payments?
That's in case if we can either do one lump sum or do the quarterly payments.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
No?
Not on the consent agenda, we don't. But if you have questions afterwards, Kathy, we'll make sure we can talk, okay? Okay. So I'm curious as to what the total finance is for 12 months here
on the,
on the MTech.
should be the 5,000,
Okay.
let's see.
5,320.
Yep. That'll be the total cost for the 12 months.
So this first go around, it's 5,320, and then every year after that, we can either lump sum it to the 5,320 or the $1,300.
Yeah, or we can do it quarterly, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Do we hear a motion to approve item F?
I'd like to make a motion to have the interim city manager enter into a contract with MTech Mechanical to provide preventive maintenance services for the city hall heating system.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Motion passes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
John.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, council reports, city council reports. Brenda, anything?
Nothing at this time.
Okay. Rudolph?
We've been having regular master plan meetings. I've been attending, and we're getting some interesting information on that. The recruiter for our search for our general managers or city managers in town, and we've been having meetings, and we'll continue to have meetings with her. And I attended the county fair this week, and it's a real fair nowadays. Pretty proud of it.
Thank you. Tammy?
Business after hours this month is going to be at Mountain View Homes, and that's 100 East Main, on the 20th from 5 to 7. And that's all I have.
Okay. Matt?
No report.
Okay. Brenda? No report? James?
So on the master plan, you know, the survey's out on the website. Please take the time, the citizens, to go out and fill that out and help us mold Florence and get that information into the people that are trying to put it together. But I did it the other night, and I'm actually asking some of the younger generation to go out and take the time to fill that survey in, because it does affect them. So please do your best to get that information out to everybody, and let's get a good picture of what we need. Thanks.
All right, thank you. I've been doing the same thing, trying to promote it and go out there and help some people tech-wise get to where they need to be. I had a very short mayor's report since I was gone for most of the time. You know, in the past, Amrise, Wholesome has come in and said they wanted to be better community partners, and just report that they held a golf tournament on Saturday in Pueblo West for the Fremont RE2 food bag program. Put on a big old tournament, 24 teams, and raised a lot of money for the kids at Florence Elementary and Penrose Elementary that have some food insecurity, so we can make sure we have those bags for them during their 3-day weeks. And so Amrise just really stepped up, and it's nice seeing there. They said they were going to come back into the community, and they did in this way. And they're planning on doing a big one like that every year, and pick a different area to support every year. So that was really cool. All right. City manager.
You have the city manager's report. I just want to add once again with the support of the city and employees, they're doing an excellent job, and I just love working with everybody. So keep up the good work. That's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for the city manager report? In there. City clerk, you had down here the coordinated elections for 2025?
Yes, as stated on the website, the city council candidate packets will be available for circulation tomorrow at 8 a.m., so I will see everybody there. Those will be due on August 25th, and other than that, it's just a general coordinated election. We're filling one person from Ward 1, Ward 2, Ward 3, and the mayoral seat is up. All of you are able to rerun, but again, the general public, all the information has been on the website, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to direct them to the city clerk's office.
Okay. And the question I have is, it has on their official ballot drop box out there already. Is that something that you had to put up there? On a
That
drop?
That's more county coordinated.
That's kind
The
of.
Dropbox, yes.
Okay.
So once the ballots and stuff go out, we are a designated ballot Dropbox location, and we will have signage and postage on the doors.
Okay. It
And
may
it'll
be-
also be on their ballots.
Okay. It may be, there looks like there's a new sign there. It may be the first time I noticed it.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. Okay. City Attorney, anything?
Nothing for me.
All right, executive session. Anybody wish to make a motion to go into executive session?
Dan, I do see that we have two different CRS sections posted here. No issues with citing both of those in the motion?
In that first paragraph, you can cite both, but we don't need the second paragraph.
Yeah, no, completely understand. Move to enter into executive session pursuant to Colorado Revised Statute 246402-4E to determine the council's position, develop strategy for negotiations, and instruct negotiators regarding the recruitment and potential employment contract terms for the new city manager, including engaging with or providing direction to a recruiting firm and the city's negotiation representatives, and to the extent it may be applicable pursuant to CRS 246402-4FI to discuss personal matters involving recruitment of a new city manager. And I'd like to invite the interim city manager and the city attorney.
Okay, do we have a second?
Just, I don't think we need the interim city manager.
Okay.
If you
Amend
want
that to
him,
just
that's
the
great,
City
but-
attorney.
So, who all would, okay. Do we need, approve the motion, then decide who goes in?
No. Well, you can vote on the motion, but I would say for purposes of the motion, it will be council, city attorney, and the recruiter.
And the recruiter.
And the recruiter.
Okay, Marcia Reed. Okay. Okay. And do we have a second?
A second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Counselor Stiefel?
Yes.
Counselor Stone?
Yes.
Counselor Van Houten?
Yes.
Counselor Mergelman?
Yes.
Counselor Gardner?
Yes.
Counselor McKinnon?
Yes.
Mayor Wolf?
Yes. Motion's approved. Move into executive session at 6:57.
I'm willing to look at all options. For the time. There's something to that, but we're looking at the immediate need right now, and that's to get this. Yeah. Because things are just constantly running. It's such a thing too, we could regulate where the. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that every one of them's got its own. Well, thank you. It's kinda got handed to me, and so I'm doing the best I can with it. Yep. Every once in a while, he's fully retired now, so. Yep. I don't think he's got any horses. Yeah. Doesn't have any at the moment. Good luck with that. I absolutely will. You betcha. Have a good night, guys. Unless, do you need me for anything else? No, thank you very much. Thank you. Absolutely. Okay, get used to it. Get used to it.
You get it during, you know, when you're live and you get it, what?
I'll let you guys too.
And you know what I mean by crap.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you. You're welcome.
You okay, Mark? I sat there too long. Oh, but I got a pickle pillow for you here, sir. So it's in my poop bag. I'll follow. Oh, okay.
Call the meeting back to order at 8 o'clock. Okay. In executive session, we had a good discussion about the recruiting process and the different parts of that process, and next steps, timelines, those type of things. No decisions were made in any way, but we got a good feel for the process, and we appreciated Marsha Reed coming in and talking to us. Okay. All right. With that, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Meeting adjourned at 8:01.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, yeah, she's a big deal.
Okay, let me turn this off.